Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully the audio is good in this video, and we'll be developing an app using ChatGPT and the free dictionary API. Just started a simple little Xcode project here with SwiftUI. Moved my mic over, so kind of testing out audio in this live stream, and hopefully it'll be better for my next video. It's a little later at night, so I thought I'd use ChatGPT to help me out because lazy developer. Anywho, we'll go over to Safari here, and let's first go ahead and just grab get word definitions from this. We'll just copy this and come over to ChatGPT, and I'm using version 4 here, and we're just gonna go write a Swift. Should probably uppercase that. I mean, it doesn't probably matter all that much. Swift class that fetches. Probably should go over here. Fetches word definitions. Yep, that would be it. Word definitions from this URL. And then we'll get the URL. And the URL is going to be this one here. Copy that. And then we'll put in, word. This is the word that we'll use. And I'll actually highlight this, Command X, and we'll just go backtick, paste, backtick. And then I'll say replace. Want to replace this word here. Replace backtick word at the end of the URL with a Swift property. So we'll do some string interpolation, or at least that's what I'm that's what I'm hoping for. And we also want to use Apple's combine framework. Let's see, framework, and publish the word for a Swift UI. This mic's kind of covering my keyboard. Hopefully the audio is okay. Let me know if the audio sounds better. Testing it with this live stream, and then tomorrow I'm going to make a video, play around with it, and see if my audio is better, because my mic was over there and now I moved over here. Just trying to improve things for video purposes, but I gotta look down at my keyboard over the mic. So we'll see how this works. Anyway, for a Swift UI view. So we'll see what ChatGPT comes up with. Using 4, hopefully it's fairly smart. But let me know in the comments, the live comments or the comments afterwards. Do you use ChatGPT for noodling around with code? So started with the view first. I think I told it to write a class, but create the dictionary API class with a published property and a function to fetch the word. Okay, so it seems like it's doing what I told it, which is always fantastic. Dictionary API is an observable object, published word. Does a nice switch statement. That's always good. It's not always good. It depends on who you talk to, but it's good use here, I think. All right, now you can use this stuff. Oh, man. So, it's going to use content view. The VStack, enter word, text, search word. Okay. Think we're good to go. It's almost done generating here. I don't know how fast you are at writing, but definitely not that fast. So we'll copy, instead of copying the whole thing, I'm going to just copy that, tab over to Xcode, and we'll just create a new file, Swift UI file, paste that in there. Excuse me. Tab back over to the internet, Safari, we'll just copy with a clipboard, and then we'll go ahead and go paste. I always like to go select all, Control I. And then you're like, oh no, we've got problems. Now we can fix this ourselves, but why do we have AI if we have to fix our own problems? So I'll just copy that and tab back over. Yeah, before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and go copy, and I want to go ahead and create a class. So I'm going to go ahead and go new, and I'm just going to go there, going to go paste, bam. Tab back over to Safari, copy that, tab back over to Xcode. Don't need this. We'll need combine. And we'll also need foundation because we're working with URLs, so we need to go import foundation like so. And this is that's pretty good. So select all, Control I, Command S, Command B. My favorite shortcuts. And of course it failed because we didn't fix our preview problem at the moment. So let's go ahead, go back to our word definition here. What else did we want to do? We have the dictionary API, we have the word definition, and then the rest is content view. So we'll copy that, go to content view, replace content view, select all, Control I, Command S, Command B, and it should still fail. We'll go Command Shift J, just to kind of get us where we want to be. 1 second. Fun thing about live streams, don't cut all that out. So now we have a problem here. So let's just copy the preview, Command tab over here, and we're going to just enter. I don't know if this is necessary, but I like doing it this way. The 3 backticks when I'm doing like multiple lines of code, just 1 backtick if I'm like highlighting an issue. But then we'll highlight this and we'll go missing argument from, I'll just copy. I'll just go like that. And then we'll tab over here, paste the warning there, and see what ChatGPT says. It seems you're trying to create a preview for the word struct, but word definition is codable struct that represents the data from the JSON and all that. Instead, you should write a preview, pop out some code like this. Content preview, why is it doing that? The code creates a preview. We'll cut out the... No, not what I'm looking at. So what is the view taking in? It's got a word, which is string, and then it's got a meanings. I think it's because we don't have the proper stuff here. Because word definition, if we go back to our, where is it? Word definition. There's a text button, dictionary API. Where is, we have VStack, we have text field, button, text. Where's our word option? Anyway, delete that, open parenthesis, and we want to give it this. So I'm going to give it a no string, and we're going to hit enter there and just give it an empty array. Command S, Command B. Let's see if that fixes it. All right, still have a return issue. So return type static product previews requires that word definition go into view. What did I mess up? Oh, ChatGPT messed us up. It said codable there. That's not what I want. Oh, ChatGPT. Can't trust you to write code for me. Wait a minute. Word definition. Oh, no, maybe I can. Maybe I'm the one not paying attention here. Word definition right there, and that makes a little more sense. Command B, Command Shift J. Yeah, I've got to definitely move this mic a little bit. It's not the best. Got to get it so I can see my keyboard and have the mic, and hopefully the audio is good. All right, so now I think we're good. Go to Content, Option Command B, and we've got the view. So if I go here and I go hello, go fetch definition. It's got, doesn't have a lot. So dictionary API word. Let's see what else we got generated for us. Dot. Not a lot. Oops. So go back to word definition. We have a word and we have meanings. What are we publishing? Publishing the word. I would rather do this. We're going to assign. I did specify word though, so I can see where it's getting that. Word definition. Maybe like that. Command S, Command B, it's got missing arguments. Yep. Huh. Do that, Command S, and we come down here, cannot assign a value, type word definition to an optional. And let's see, receives, can't do that. Of course, I did change it. Maybe instead of noodling around with this, because then we're going to not have, like ChatGPT, who's not going to be on the same page with us. If we keep messing around in Xcode, come here, copy the whole thing, and see what we really want. Is the word definition itself, I think. So we get our word, which is what we want, and then we want, apparently the meanings come back in array. This is just a nested struct. Parts of speech definition. They're using enum coding keys because I guess I could go look at the JSON. Is it snake case? I don't even know why it's doing that. It's not snake case, it's camel case right here. This seems unnecessary to me. So I'm just going to delete that. And we don't need to import Swift UI. All right. So part of that was my mistake, and then just not understanding what ChatGPT was doing there and not looking at the documentation on the free dictionary API. So definitely want to look into a few things first before kind of just jumping straight into it. So you know why ChatGPT might be making certain choices. So I think we want to return a word definition that we can use in our view, not just a word. So refactor this to publish the backtick word definition. And see what that does. So to publish the word definition instead of the word, which was my problem, because I said the word, but if we're looking at this, we get a word, we get an array of meanings, and the meanings have parts of speech and definitions, which is another array right there in definitions. And you get definition strings. So there's a lot more going on than I was thinking. Yeah. So maybe read the documentation and then use that information you gain to prompt your generative AI. Which is one of the reasons why I think with coding jobs are dead is a bit extreme, because not necessarily have to code, but you do have to know. I would say you have to know enough to be like, what do I need to be telling the computer? Because that simple mess up there. Oh, look at that. It must have not paying attention. Not a good sign, right? It's job descriptions like detailed, attention to detail. Obviously, I'm not paying too much attention here, but it did do, one of the first things, like putting in the word there and getting all that. So, sorry, this is a mic test, and I did not think this through very well. I do like here how to use the guard statement. So instead of just unwrapping things, like force unwrapping, which I've seen ChatGPT do a lot, where it's like bang operator. All right, now I imagine we'll need some updates to the view, which I believe, let's see, what do we get here? Get a button, we get an F-let. Yeah, looks good. I think we just need to change this line of code, or make a few changes, because I don't want just the word. So let's go here and paste that in. Select all with Command A, Control I to re-indent everything. Command S and B. Command S for save, Command B to build. Build succeeded, everything looks great. Option, Command P. Get our preview back up and running. And then in here we get the word, which is what we were getting last time. But now I would also really like to, I'm just going to copy this, get more than that. So I'm not going to do a title here. So if we option click on our word, that's just string, word definition. All right. I don't want the word. I want the dot meanings. And then we'll just grab the first element and see if that crashes. It's like, oh, we don't have any elements of the first. Wasn't that an array? Requires a word definition meaning conform to string protocol. Dot parts of speech. Definitions. I think definitions is another array. We'll go parts of speech. How about that? I did go Command R to run that, but we could have run that in preview. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. And we're not going to run it on my phone. So we'll just go Option Command P, and then we'll type it in here. So we'll go hi. Hi, it's a noun. So this is working. Copy, paste. And this one's going to be, let's see, dot definitions, and we'll just grab the first definition like so. Dot definition. Not very good code right now. Like this is not, it's not good, but it's not, I don't know, it's not the worst. We'll go Swift. Fetch. Swift, a noun, a small plain colored bird of the family, da 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 da. So we've got a dictionary app working in 20 minutes. Not bad. And it's using Swift UI and Combine. And we did it without really writing anything. Once or twice I attempted, I'm like, oh, I'll totally write this. I'm like, nah, that's why we're using AI, right? Because don't want to write the code. But anywho, not a super advanced project. And I definitely would, not 100% sure if I would structure my JSON like this, or my codable object. Also, I don't know if I'd make it codable, because is it really necessary to make it codable? I think decodable is all we need. I don't think this, does this API have like a put? Get word definitions. Yeah, I think you just get information. I don't think we need, yeah, I think decodable is just fine on this. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. Good enough. Now, we could also go in here and go, this is what definition, so that's part of speech. Command click here and then just go repeat. I'll look over my mic here. Is the audio okay, by the way? How's the audio on this? Hello? Yeah, I think from looking at the audio levels, I think my audio is good, but we'll see. And here we'll go word definition, and we'll go dot meanings, and we'll grab the first element in the array. Again, it's maybe not the best idea, but definitions, and then here we'll just get that and replace item with definition. And then I think we can just go definition, which is, nope, nothing. Command S, Command B, dot definition, because the definition we're getting back here is an object. Why are you not popping up with this erg? Anyway, Command S, Command B, build failed, what'd I do? Referencing initial int for each requires that word definition conform to identifiable. Good idea. That's probably a good idea. Definition. Also, I'm just going to make all these decodable because, again, we're not going to be encoding anything here. Like codable, we would want to decode it and encode it or whatever, but we're not going to be doing that. Identifiable. And then we're just going to go let ID assign UUID like so. Command S, Command B. Where does conform to protocol? Decodable. Where did I mess that up? Oh, we don't have foundation. All right, now we got to import a foundation. I guess it had the fix right there. Didn't have to type it out myself. Let's see, make the property mutable instead. There you go. Command S, Command B. Everything should be happy now. Option Command P to update our preview. And now let's see what we get. Hopefully we get all the definitions instead of just the first element. We'll again go Swift, fetch definition, and it's not working. So we'll also go hello, fetch definition. Huh. It's probably not that. Again, now I'm going off coding on my own. I should be telling the AI to do this, right? It's probably we did this, so delete all that. I got another way around that. Then we're gonna go ID \dot definition self. Command S, Command B. Build failed. Is it because it's hashable? Then we go here, like so, Command S, Command B, and see what we get here. And all good. Option Command P. And now, let's try it again. There we go. I'd put this in the scroll view because there's a lot here. I'd also make it aligned differently. So this, I would command click on this and go VS because you can't embed into a scroll view apparently. Then I'd go scroll view. And then on our VStack here, I'd command click, and then I wouldn't command click. I would control option click, and then I'd go alignment to leading. And then I'd come over here, and then I'd type in world. And now that already looks a ton better. It's a world, it's noun. We can scroll through all these meanings. And in less than 30 minutes, we've built an extremely simple dictionary app that fetches data from an API with Combine and Swift UI, and it supports light mode and it supports dark mode, and we can type in all kinds of things into it. So what have we learned? I wouldn't say we really learned much, except maybe read documentation before telling a computer to generate code. But if you know the basics of, if you know the fundamentals of the Swift programming language or whatever language you're using or whatever frameworks you're using, go Command Shift J, then you'll know where the computer messes up. The computer being ChatGPT over here, which we kind of stopped using it after we kind of got things rolling. And the biggest problems I think we ran into at this point were was with the word definition. I made a Swift UI view because I was being lazy. I didn't, want to go enter. I wasn't grabbing the Swift file. I was just creating the Swift UI view template, and I didn't change it. And I thought this was a view for some reason. And I wasn't paying attention. I was throwing it together pretty quickly. And then we wanted to make a few tweaks, also because I told it, I just want to return originally we just had this as a string. So I was just like, well, just give me back the word. That was kind of a silly thing to think about to start out with, because you're typing in the word. You don't want the word, you want the meaning. It's cool that it gives you parts of speech too and some other stuff. So definitions, gives you multiple definitions. So it's pretty cool. So basically the mistakes on this part were me not being clear and also not understanding. I wouldn't say this is not my part understanding. This is the computer's fault. So in here, and maybe it's not even a fault, it was doing, so here, parts of speech. Parts of speech is camel case. And in the word definition, it had the coding keys, which it didn't need. Because if it was doing a conversion from like snake case, yeah, it would have needed something. But the API is giving back proper camel case. And honestly, if we were going to go that route, I would just use let JSON decoder assign JSON decoder, and then on your JSON decoder property you just created, just use the decoding strategy dot convert from snake case. So little things like that the AI didn't put in, which could, this could be just preference, but I mean, it's less code to maintain doing it the Apple Swift way. So let me know what you think. And that's just Costco water. Trying to drink water because I'm talking a whole bunch. But yeah, got little random things on my mic. So main takeaways, or hopefully from this, is for anyone watching, how's the audio quality on this? Is it better than my other videos? But I'll try recording a video tomorrow that's properly edited, where it's not just me rambling about things. And yeah, go audio, fetch definition. It's a sound or a sound signal. Okay, we'll go live, kind of like live stream. To be alive or to have life. So that's pretty cool. Like, it's not bad. Anywho, hopefully that was helpful. Now that we recorded 31 minutes, when this really only took 20 minutes. Or 27 after we tweaked, modified it. And is it great code? Should you have a conditional like this here, or should you maybe check your conditional? No, I think that's fine. Having a condition, an if statement inside of a view. The scroll view, maybe break it up a bit, like maybe break this out into its own view. So we can go Command A. I don't need to do Command A, I just need to take this struct, copy this, and go back to ChatGPT, this tab here, and then we will say enter, backtick, paste, backtick, and then right here we'll say, let's see, we'll just say take out, so not subtract, remove, make, there it is, make the conditional view code extract instead of make. I'll say extract the conditional code into its own subview, and we'll see what comes out of it. So I have an idea of how I'd like that to be, but let's see how ChatGPT does it. My idea is I would like the if statement in the, well, maybe I'd want it in the scroll view, and then just have the view that gets past properties. Yeah, so if let word definition view, and then the word definition view takes a word definition view here. Yeah, I think I did pretty good. So I cleaned up our code so we don't have, come over here, we're at 50 lines of code with the preview code. Actually, all right, we're at 49 lines of code. Let's go ahead and cut all this out. Delete. Or was that before? Okay, so basically we just removed 9 lines of code. Not a ton, but kind of cleaned it up a little bit. We'll put in our view there. And it's going to be this view here. Just copy that. I have to keep on looking over my mic, sorry. Gotta adjust this thing. Okay. Now, there's obviously no word definition view. We never made that yet, so make a new file. is the Swift UI view. Create that, tab back over here, and then we're just going to copy that. It's going to complain about previews for this one because we're passing in a word definition, and then we're going to get this. So, oops. We'll go fix, and then we're just going to initialize with an empty word definition, hopefully. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There it is. Can I find word definition in scope? Oops. Command Shift C. Command Shift C. Thank you. And we're just going to go missing parameter and call. Backtick. No, we'll just go ahead and grab the preview code for our word definition preview. Tab back over here, paste, and back to backtick, enter. Not enter. Gotta press the little send key. But anywho, you need to pass in the word definition. Yep, that would make sense. Let's see what it does. I don't know if you can make sample code right there in the preview, but that's another thing is building out sample code is pretty handy with this. I'm going to just copy that, and I'm just going to put it down here. And then we're going to go sample. Like so, Command S, Command B. So there we go. I'm going to Command A, Control I, Command S, Command B. And now we'll even have a preview of that, which it's pretty big and unnecessary to have all that. So we can do dot preview, and then we're going to go dot size the fits, and tap on that. There it is. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Obviously we have 49 lines of code with sample code here, but 29 lines of code for our simple little view here. I'm going to go Command Shift J. And then we're going to go back to our content view, which is now 33 lines of code. I like to keep things under 50, I'm not trying to make massive views here. And obviously you can do that by breaking out your views into subviews and dealing with your logic inside of your observable classes. You can call those view models, controllers, whatever you want. But hopefully that was helpful. If nothing else, hopefully I was able to get my mic switched from one side of the desk to the other, and maybe if I have it positioned like that, yeah, I can see the keyboard better. Yeah. Minimal typing in this video anyway. It was more copy paste and a little bit of prompting. So hopefully get things set up a little better, and tomorrow I'll make another video, an edited video. I'm going to do maybe a couple of live streams here and there, and then some edited videos throughout. And yeah, if you're interested in Swift-like videos and Swift videos, the Swift programming language, and Swift UI, the framework, and combine the framework and iOS development, and possibly some opinion like talking head videos. Where else was I going with this? I don't know. Then feel free to subscribe and stuff. Sorry. I'm going to go to bed now. It's getting later and I'm not making any sense. Thank you for watching.